A look from downtown San Diego and Petco Park. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Francisco Giants and the San Diego Padres. A big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next. Tyson Ross gets the start for San Diego in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matty, he's having a fantastic year with an ERA of under 2. You're going to have to pitch real well in this one to keep that ERA as minuscule as it is.
Denard Span strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, number 2, Denard Span.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first to take care of Span for the game's first out. And a look now at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, I think they have to understand where they're playing. This is a great pitcher's ballpark, so you're not going to go out there trying to hit the light towers with everything you swing at. Make solid contact, move the line, and play a little bit more small ball.
Kelby Tomlinson will get his first opportunity now, and you can see that average pushing up near 350 to start things out. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Eric, this Padre team, as they take the field here tonight, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And I think it's just going to be a matter of putting yesterday behind you. It wasn't their finest performance of the year, that's for sure, but they're capable of playing much better ball, and I think we'll see a sharper focus here in this one.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field as the Giants are staked to a 1-0 lead.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
Buster Posey will get his first shot here, and you can see that average pushing 400 to this point in the season.
Yeah, and he leads his ball club in hitting, so he's a guy that they really look to offensively.
Now this one's crushed. Left field line, gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo home run for Buster Posey. Home run number 5 on the year as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. He'll check in here with an average of .325, 6 home runs, and 17 RBIs. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Back goes Upton Jr. Out of here. And how about that? Back-to-back-to-back home runs. It's a solo shot here for Hunter Pence. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Giants have now taken a 3-0 lead.
As a colleague of mine likes to say, boy, oh boy, that is now 3 straight home runs here in the very first inning. And now I would not be surprised to see the bullpen spring into action, because I would bet it's not all too often that a guy could survive an inning like this and then go on to pitch an effective ball game.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt.
Number 9.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And you know, the problem with his slider, and it almost sounds stupid to say it, but sometimes it can literally move too much. I mean, it's a great pitch, don't get me wrong. But here, look at how far this thing runs in. That's a pitch that can be hard to control at times, and here it winds up costing him.
Matt Duffy will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Josh Hamilton will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Ross pauses. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
And you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And, boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
And that's the pitch he needs to get working here in this first inning. He can solve a few problems here if that pitch comes around.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Oh, and Hamilton swings and misses that time on a good pitch, and he's gone on strikes for out number 2. With a moment now, let's give you a look at how the Padres align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Yeah, guys, the first thoughts about Kemp are what he can do with the bat at the plate, but he's not bad in the field either. Doesn't have the speed to play center field efficiently, but he's got a power arm and will get his fair share of outfield assists.
Joe Panik will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Boy, he's in trouble enough already, and a wild pitch would only make things worse.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Kemp has a read on it. And that retires the side. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Giants 3 and the Padres nothing. Trevor May gets the start for San Francisco in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, he's having a very nice season so far. You look at that ERA in the low 2s. Looking to continue that trend here in this one.
Corey Spangenberg comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Corey Spangenberg.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. EK, you look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
They've already given their starter a 3-0 lead to work with here, so they're in good shape to maybe build on this recent run of good form.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. With a moment here in downtown San Diego, we'll look at the Padres starting lineup. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Just don't be stupid up there. Don't chase balls out of the zone. Move guys along when the situation calls for it. Play the game.
John Jay will get his first shot now, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Well, accuracy is always appreciated with umpires, and Fillmore, he's no exception. He'll miss one here and there, but it's really pretty rare from what I hear.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Well, that's a nice piece of defensive hitting right there. What I mean by that, with 2 strikes, you've got to open that zone up a little because you don't want to get caught looking at strike 3. So he lets it fly here on a pitch pretty well out of the zone, but he makes it work out for him.
Stepping in now, Brett Wallace. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Pence. 2 gone. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the San Francisco Giants. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, one of the most entertaining players to watch in the outfield we'll have an opportunity to see in this one. Hunter Hence. You know, he doesn't always look smooth, kind of gangly, sometimes even awkward, but he gets the job done and comes up with some fantastic plays.
Matt Kemp will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
The 0-1 on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Padres leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Trevor May makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Ross gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
And this is a spot where, to me, you don't need to play home run derby here. I mean, if your last name is Pujols or Fielder, maybe, but for a guy like this, you just try to get on base and give your guys a chance to drive you in.
Denard Span will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Well, that's one of the dangers of being a corner outfielder. If you dive, there's no safety net behind you. And I think he's pretty lucky in the end that this one wound up only being 2 bases instead of 3. Heck, could have even been 4.
Into the box, Kelby Tomlinson. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. For Span, he's at second with his second double of this young season. 1 out and a runner on second base. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is in time as he gets the tag down, and he's out trying to take third.
And let's take another look at this caught stealing from our high third base camera. You can see the jump, and it's really not that bad. But it's a great throw down the third, and it's in time to cut him down.
Ready with the 0-2. Line to the right side. Kemp is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Giants are down quietly, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Yangervis Solarte will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. And that's taken for strike one.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. So with the leadoff man on base, let's take a trip back to the 1990s. Many of you probably weren't even around yet, so that's a good reason to check out this date in baseball history. Derek Norris will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Adam Rosales.
Adam Rosales will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready on 1 and 2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2 and 2.
Yeah, sort of a pesky at-bat up there. You know he'd just love to fire one more.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Padres go down quietly. They trail in this one 3-0. Buster Posey is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Ross sets his sights and delivers. Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball one. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. Now the pitch. Line drive to left. Jay is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here to mix in a take every now and again.
Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second home run of the game, and the Giants have opened up their lead now 4-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
The first baseman, number 9.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Cue shot here out towards short. Throw on to Wallace will be in time, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Duffy.
Stepping in, Matt Duffy. He singled his last time up. This is in the air out to straightaway center. On the move is Upton, and that's the third out. One for the Giants. Bye-bye, baby. Hunter Pence leaves the yard. We played 2.5. It's now 4-0 San Francisco. Melvin Upton Jr. will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Still 2-2. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Now you can bet they'd love a ball 4 here. Well, that would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, a little surprising you wouldn't pull the trigger on that one right there. This isn't anything fancy. Just a right over the top four-seam fastball. Absolutely frozen.
Standing in now, Tyson Ross. Oh, a fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball 1.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
Lifted in the air to center. Span has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, second baseman,
Corey Spangenberg will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
And remember, they got him on a fastball, so I got to figure they're going to attack him the exact same way.
I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're down 4-0. Josh Hamilton is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Gotta say, they've done a pretty nice job laying off that tough changeup.
And I think you have to give some credit to that hitting coach. He's tried to tell him, that pitch is not going to be a strike. You got to wait and make him bring something up in the zone.
Ross is ready. 1-1 on its way. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, still a little late with that swing. He's got to get going a little sooner.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
And this is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Here's Joe Panik. As he'll swing and send a line drive out to right field. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
The pitcher, Trevor May, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, even though he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 70% of the batters he's faced, the rest of his game has not been sharp, and he's not pitching well.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span, as he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
And you start to wonder if maybe this guy on the mound here, I don't know, broke a mirror this morning or opened up an umbrella inside. Maybe he walked under a ladder because everything's gone against him so far. And this, too, is going to go as an infield single.
Kelby Tomlinson gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead.
You'll see this again. This pitch bunches him up, and he kind of jams himself here, but he manages to get the barrel of the bat in front of it, and he drives home that run from third.
Buster Posey strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Looking to minimize the damage here. Low for ball 1.
His last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, it's been a different story. Watching video of the last game is really paying off.
The 1-0 pitch. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. And a relay home. The tag here by Norris is not in time, and the run's in to score.
Things are not going any better for him this inning either. That's 6 runs he's given up so far, and I don't think I've seen anything that tells me he's about to turn things around.
Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Colin Ray is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Hunter Pence steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ball game right here.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Solarte coasts under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Giants 6 and the Padres nothing. John Jay will come forward now to start the inning, and with his guys down 6 in the early going, they're going to need to put something together here or risk being blown out.
Yeah, and I think the big thing here is you've got to come up with something, even if it's just 1 run. You got to let those guys over there know that you haven't given up and that you're going to fight them until the last out.
And taking it out there for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman,
Brett Wallace is into the box for his 2nd appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, 1-out base runner for him right here, and that's something they hadn't had for a little while, as that's going to break a streak of 6 in a row that he had retired prior to this base hit.
Matt Kemp will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. swung on and chopped up the middle to second for one. On the belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for one.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch, and that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what, thank you very much.
Jamieffff Solarte is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they dropped the hammer on him.
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Diego. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here for San Francisco. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. Belt on his way to second. And a rude welcome for him entering the ball game here. It's a leadoff double.
Well, he's right on the fastball here. You get a look. He gets that bat head out front and just rips this ball into the alley and right. Gets the inning started with a nice leadoff double.
In now, Matt Duffy. To short, hit hard. Throw on to first by Rosales gets him, 1 gone.
Now batting.
Josh Hamilton stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Got in his kitchen big time right there.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Right side. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. Joe Panik steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First delivery to him on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Swing and a looper to left. Jay shading to his right. And the inning is over. Giants leave 1. They lead it 6-0. Leading off the inning, Derek Norris, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Tomlinson scoops it up, and a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Boy, when you're starving for offense, this is a huge break. They get the leadoff man on here to start the inning, and maybe getting this pitcher into his stretch might just jumpstart that offense.
Adam Rosales is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a slider tails outside for ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
And this will be handled by Pence for the first out. Melvin Upton Jr. in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. Chopped foul right at home plate. Runner at first here, one man out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. The guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect. And this thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
Alexi Amarista will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. A shot down the first baseline. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with two away.
And even with our score where it is, I mean, this game is not over. You know, if they can chip away, maybe get a run or two here, they can get right back in this ball game before you know it.
Corey Spangenberg will come forward now and a great RBI chance here with runners at the corners.
And these opportunities have been few and far between so far. They've got to make something happen soon, or this game might just get away from them.
Swing and a line drive. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. We've got more on this Sunday night after this. Carlos Villanueva will come on now to try and sort this mess out as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Trevor May comes to the plate now, likely due to the large cushion he has to work with on the scoreboard.
Yeah, he's got that big lead and a chance to get deeper into this ball game, but he needs to make sure he stays focused because sometimes that competitive edge can dwindle on you a little bit when you think you're just cruising.
Swinging a liner back through the box. And that is through into center, a base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because he would have taken his head off.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span, as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Oh, and he nonchalanted that one as it costs him and goes right by him. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out.
Boy, oh boy, you don't see this all that often. I mean, this is a base hit 999 times out of 1,000. All day long it's a base hit. But he comes up firing from the outfield position, and they wind up getting a force on this play.
Kelby Tomlinson will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First pitch on its way. He's running towards second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Here's a situation where there's a new reliever out there. You know he's going to be focused on getting ahead, and boom, you take off on the first pitch. Now you've really given him something to think about.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Slow little roller to third. Solarte is up with it. Throw on to Wallace will be in time, and there's out number 2.
The catcher, number 28,
Buster Posey strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. The run scores from second. It's 7-0. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Hunter Pence will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Shot towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. On to the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Giants 7 and the Padres nothing. John Jay will step in to get the Friars going here in their half of inning number 6.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
This guy has been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he faced, and we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
He's out.
And he's retired 1 away.
now batting, first baseman, Brett Wallace.
Brett Wallace will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Into the windup and the pitch. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Matt Kemp is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
And, you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around, and that's a good job to start this guy with strike 1.
High in the air out to center field. Span on the run. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt, as you take a look there at what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Yangervis Solarte will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And another foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
Nope.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Padres leave 1. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Back here at Petco Park. Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Brandon Belt is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Rosales backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Duffy.
Matt Duffy strides in, grounded out his last time through. Line toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
A pretty good swing there. You watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Here's Josh Hamilton. As he'll line this one foul to the right side out of play. It's strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Upton has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Joe Panik gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Francisco, but they're still in control, 7-0. Paco Rodriguez will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Rodriguez.
Derek Norris steps in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Hamilton. 1 out. Adam Rosales will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Down the first baseline. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 2,
Melvin Upton Jr. stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And he lays off there, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. On the ground to the left side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Padres down in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Paco Rodriguez will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Here's the first pitch to him. 8th inning underway here with a curveball that's taken for a ball, 1-0. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And it wouldn't be a game in Southern California without the obligatory beach ball sighting as this one makes its way onto the field. Ground ball right side. Wallace over to his left. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
center fielder number 2, Denard Span.
1 gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th, and we'll go back to the top of the order now for Denard Span. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded on to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Now batting, shortstop.
Kelby Tomlinson strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Pitch on the way. And that misses for ball 1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Kemp, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Christian Bethancourt will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Drilled on the ground is short. Tomlinson ranges to his right. A quick out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman,
Corey Spangenberg will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Grounded to the right. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The left fielder, number 24.
John Jay will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Off the plate and low here, ball 1. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Oh, look at the stop by Bell. It's there, and he's out.
Picked him up. Nice play.
Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Back with more Sunday Night Baseball following this. Drew Pomerantz will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Buster Posey strides into the box now, launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Buster Posey.
And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Pomerantz sets. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. On the move is Kemp, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Hunter Pence stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Kemp sprinting after it. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The first baseman.
Brandon Belt gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order, but they're still in control, 7-0. Hunter Strickland will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Hunter Strickland.
Brett Wallace will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
In there, strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Line drive to center field, and that's in there, base hit. So that's just how you want to start it here in the bottom of the ninth. Matt Kemp will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
0-1's the count.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Fly ball into straightaway left. After it is Hamilton. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in to try it again, Yonhervis Solarte. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
And Matt, that was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled him last time up, so it'll be interesting to see if they attack him with the breaking ball again here.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. That misses 1-2. Runners on first with one down. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
The batter, catcher.
Derek Norris will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball one. Up around the letters with that one for ball two. In there, 2-1.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
Nope, that's a ball.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. And this is swung on and missed, so the Padres find themselves down to their final strike here. A pretty dangerous spot for that one. Throw to first here is in time to record the final out, and the Giants have claimed the fourth consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Another good win for these guys, and they're playing some confident baseball out there right now. That's their fourth win in a row, so they've got things firing on all cylinders.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, the Giants were buoyed tonight by a fine offensive performance turned in by this man, Hunter Pence. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB the Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Giants are victorious here, 7-0. Good night from San Diego.
Our final line score tonight.